Hello students, today we'll go through some exercises from a textbook and the topic will be on GST. So for question 1, it's a typical GST question where they give you a amount which of let's say for in this case $85 before GST, and they ask you to calculate what is the price the person has to pay after GST of 7% is included. So the $85 is constituted as the mark price, which is like the 100% price before GST, and GST is considered a 7% increase. Therefore, a 7% increase from the mark price, which is the original price of 100%, is equals to 107. That's why I take the mark price times 107 over 100. We will give you the selling price with inclusive of GST of 7%. And if you were to input the value $85 times 107 over 100, you'll get 90.95 for your first question. Similarly for question 2, right now they give you the selling price of 642, which is inclusive of a 7% GST, and they ask you to find the mark price or the original price at 100%. So this $642 is a 7% increase from the 100% of mark price. So we take the selling price divided by 107 times 100, we will get the original mark price. And for this question, you'll get the answer $600. The first two questions is quite straightforward, so please be careful to not make the careless mistake over here. For question 3, right now they include components like discount, service charge, and GST. And for this question, it's quite a difficult question, so please follow me slowly. This person Kairu, he orders one set meal which offers a 20% discount, and it includes a 10% service charge and a GST of 7%. And after which, at the end of the day, when given the bill, he pays a total of $23.54. So the question asks you to find the mark price of this set meal, and usually the mark price is exclude the service charge, exclude GST, exclude the discount, and it's usually the price when you see on your normal menu. We know that the selling price, or the total that this person has to pay, inclusive of GST, is $23.54. And we know that this $23.54 will include service charge and also include a discount of 20%. This kind of question is considered a reverse percentage kind of question. Tests you on finding the mark price. This question requires a step-by-step approach. First step is to find the selling price before GST is included, which is simply 23.54 divided by 107 times 100, and you will get $22. This is the first step. Second step requires you to know what is included in this $22, which is the $22 represent the mark price minus the 20% discount plus the service charge of 10% after the discount is deducted. Hence, for your step 2, we need to find the mark price with the discount and remove the service charge of 10% from this $22. Okay, remember that this service charge here constitutes a 10% increase from this mark price minus the discount. To find this, we simply take 22 divided by 110 times 100, and you'll get $20. This will give you the mark price with discount of 20%. Lastly, we need to find the mark price or the original price of 100% before the discount is included. Remember that this 20% discount is considered as a 20% decrease from the mark price of 100%. Hence, this 20% here represents 80% of the mark price. Okay? Therefore, to find the original mark price, we simply take this $20 divide by 80 because it's a decrease of 20%, which is 80% after the 20% discount, times 100, and you will get $25. So to conclude for this kind of question, remember there are 3 steps. The first step is to find the selling price before GST. Second step, after removing the GST, remove the service charge of 10%. And lastly, find the original mark price without the discount. Same thing for this question, it's the same as the previous question. We need to use the 3 steps to do this reverse percentage question. So again, they give you like the final bill or the final selling price of $10.13 after GST of 7%, after service charge of 10%, and after 80% discount from the original mark price. If you don't know what ramen looks like, by the way, let me show you a picture. It looks something like this. Yum yum. Okay, Mr. Lee likes ramen. Anyway, back to the question. Okay, so remember 3 steps again. First step, find the selling price without the GST. Okay, and you'll get this 9.4673. Okay, the answer that you key in might be quite long. We include like many other numbers behind. What Mr. Ling usually does is I make it to 5 significant figures. 5 SF. This will ensure accuracy when you calculate your final answer. And again, second step, remove the service charge. No service charge. And you will get 8.6066. Okay, the service charge is calculated from the mark price after the discount of 20%. And after which, move on to step 3, where you find the original mark price without discount, which you take this 8.6066, which represent about the discount after 18%. You divide by 100 minus 18 times the original 100%, and you will get 10.496. Your final answer should be 3SF, and it will be $10.50. Okay, so please do your corrections if you got this wrong, and if you have any doubts, please ask your teachers who will be in school during your exam period. Okay, so all the best to you and good luck for your exams. Please rest well, drink lots of water, and do your best. 加油，頑張って, fighting!